Good morning, everyone. Sorry, it's been a few days or a couple weeks since I gave an update. A lot has been going on, but I'm in Coeur d'Alene now. We are at the race site. Flew in on Thursday. Today is Saturday morning. We are getting ready to race tomorrow. And in just a second, I'm going to show you this beautiful venue. If you've never seen Coeur d'Alene before, it's breathtaking. Guys, so behind me is Lake Coeur d'Alene. It's a little windy this morning, so I'm not sure if the weather's gonna be like this tomorrow, but we've got a little bit of chop coming off the water. It's gonna make for a fun swim because if you can see over here, back there is the resort, Coeur d'Alene Resort. We'll start right about there. We swim straight out into the lake, make a loop, come back, and we do that 2 times. So looks like we'll be going into the chop for the first leg, turning, coming back with the chop, so it should make for a pretty balanced swim. But this is just awesome. All right, y'all, a couple pre-race thoughts. So obviously it's a weird feeling being back here since the last time I was here and having DNF'd the race. It's the first time ever going back to a race that I DNF'd with the intention of finishing it, and it's a little bit of pressure, but it's no different than any of the other Ironman where, you never know you're going to finish an Ironman. It's just too long of a day. Too much can go on. So, I have to think about just doing each section of the race one at a time. So it's going to be about getting in the swim, maintaining good form, finishing that first loop, going out for the second loop, trying to be consistent, trying to be even keeled, and then getting out on the bike course and just focusing on hydration and nutrition the same as I always do. I mean, yeah, the run up has been a little chaotic, but I've done a lot of good sessions where 80, 100 milers, and I know what it feels like to make sure that I get that nutrition and hydration right. I know what it feels like when it's not right, and so knowing that I can get through that, gives me a lot of peace in that I'll be able to tackle that section of the race. I was a little worried about the hills, knowing how painful it was and how it kind of blew my race up last time. But I went out on the hills, and I'm not saying they're nothing, but the training I did really prepared me. My heart rate wasn't too crazy. My power numbers weren't too crazy. And who knows how I feel tomorrow, but at this point I feel like I can take on the hills. And then the marathon, I mean, honestly, I'm not a racer on the Ironman. I'm just going to be powering through and finishing this marathon. So to me, being prepared that walk, jog, run, whatever it takes, I'm just going to keep moving forward. And if my stomach's bothering me, I'm going to, take a break, get some food. And if everything's great, I'm going to push 9.5 minute miles and just kind of keep myself in check. And, we'll get to the finish line. So, okay guys, I'll give you a little rundown of how the race went. So starting out with the swim was nice and easy, nothing special there. Got in, did a little pre-warm-up and got through the first loop. Was pretty much right on time, and I came out at my predicted time of 1 hour and 14 minutes, which was right on pace. So heading out on the bike, immediately tried to get in plenty of water, plenty of nutrition, stuck with my plan. Actually was ahead of plan, had to stop and use the bathroom a couple times. The bike was really awesome. I mean, I really enjoyed the scenery. I was really aero. I had a good fit. I was dialed in power-wise. I stuck to my numbers and actually increased it as I went through. Onto the run, I started out with my nutrition and my Coke bottle there, as you see. But I got a little excited, forgot to drink and eat. And after about 10 miles with this guy here, I started to fade out a little bit, but really just enjoyed the day. Had to take some walk breaks, try to get a couple smiles in. Didn't have the run that I wanted, but I was really excited to get down the finish line.
28 years old, way to go, Allison. You are an Ironman. 38 years old, from Broomfield, Colorado. Brittany Duncan, you are an Ironman, and welcome back.